All right, we are back with episode number 5. This week is gonna be a fun one.
It's gonna be something.
We're not gonna know what, but this week we are doing our deep dive into Steel Panther before we see them next week.
And it will be a shit show, I'm sure.
Yes,
But
it's
also
gonna be
fantastic.
an experience. It's gonna be an experience. This week we've got my sister Avery on here as our guest star. She's also coming to the concert with us.
I'm so excited that you're here, Avery.
Yes, I'm so excited to finally be here.
Yes. Why don't you do a little intro? Give us some band. What are your
Tell
top
us about
bands?
yourself.
Maybe a little songs.
All right.
Musical instrument.
Well, obviously my name's Avery. Some of my top band, of course, is Greta Van Fleet.
Mhm.
I also love the Foo Fighters. I've lately been into the White Stripes. Yeah, so those are some of my favorite bands. Some of my favorite songs would probably be Heat Above and Stardust Courts by Greta Van Fleet. Skies in Neighborhood by Foo Fighters. I own an acoustic guitar and a ukulele, which I bought in Colorado, though I don't know how to play either of them.
Which we had to bring back on the plane.
Yep. I'm saving up to buy a bass guitar right now. So
Cool.
hopefully I'll learn to play that one.
Right. Third time's a charm, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I started playing acoustic when I was like really young, but now I've kind of switched more towards electric, but I'm getting better. Let's just say that.
Yeah, I started to learn, but then I kind of fell out of it. So hopefully I'll pick it back up again.
I feel like you were on a roll for a while and
Yeah.
then kind of
And then
fell off
I kind of fell out.
Well, I mean, you're in college too, and when I was in college, that was the time that I really fell off with my own playing, because it's like, when do you have time? And then also you're in like college dorms and college apartments and stuff, and you don't really have space to like bring a bunch of musical equipment to like stay with you. So my stuff always just like stayed home with my parents, and I just never, it was out of sight, out of mind. So
yeah, I have my ukulele here, but not my guitar. So
yeah, I feel that. It's quite the vibe. But hey, she's a woman with taste, everyone.
Yep.
And she played
Oh yeah, I
the
did play
saxophone.
the saxophone for
Oh.
a few years. For
So
years.
she already knows how to like read music and stuff.
Yeah.
That's true. I
never
forgot
heard her
about
play
that.
anything like that.
It was a
but
while ago. I can't play it anymore, definitely, but
I definitely think more songs need saxophone.
I love the
Yeah.
sound of a saxophone.
Like the first song
They
that
sound
comes to my
so
mind
good.
is Katy Perry, Last Friday Night.
oh yeah.
That saxophone goes hard.
Yes, it does.
Like
So good.
every song
So good.
needs the sax solo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, I love it. I love to see it.
Yeah.
So we'll have you on a couple episodes, I'm sure of it.
Yes.
Yeah, Payton told me you want to quiz us on Rock of Ages too.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. A while ago I gave my friend a quiz and I said if she didn't get at least 80%, we wouldn't be friends anymore.
Honestly,
But
valid.
she got an 85, so she got to stay.
Okay, she can stay. Cool. Well, how we usually start our podcast is with Song of the Day. Payton, do you have a Song of the Day?
Yeah, I actually do. After researching this week, I've really had On Your Instagram by Steel Panther stuck in my head.
That's a
That one just kept like playing over and over, and I'm just like, oh, I need to keep listening to it. So that is my song of the day today.
Yeah, mine is unfortunately Weenie Ride. So
Weenie, weenie, weenie.
I'm not like too thrilled about it. But honestly, it's a great song. It's just
It's
so
weird.
It's catchy.
It's
catchy Michael
catchy as
Starr.
hell. It's just weird. So is what it is. But Avery, do you have a song of the day?
I guess mine would have to be Asian Hooker. That used to be whenever I would be pissed off driving home from work, I would just listen to it super loud on repeat.
Yeah, so for our listeners, if you couldn't fucking tell, there's a theme of today with Steel Panther, and it's wildly inappropriate.
Yeah,
Yes, it
wildly
is.
inappropriate, wildly crazy,
Very crude humor.
Yeah.
So if you don't have a
I was gonna say probably offensive to many.
super offensive.
So
yeah.
if you feel that, just be warned right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you don't have a sense of humor, please
Don't
If you
listen.
understand that this is a comedy band,
Yeah,
please know
literally,
that
like,
right now and get
immediate.
ready.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So it's not like, I mean, they mean it.
Yeah.
It's not
No,
that they
but-
don't mean it, but they say it with a sense of humor.
Yeah.
So if you
Yeah.
can't take a
Not
joke,
to be taken against you, you know.
Exactly.
Take it as a comedy.
Exactly. So if you can't take a fucking joke, please don't listen.
Please exit now.
Yeah, don't listen to the rest of this podcast. We do not need your view that badly. We're really big overseas.
Yeah, we're really
I
overseas.
heard.
Thank you to our fans overseas.
Yes, thank you to our fans in Germany. Because
Germany, you guys are
we love you.
amazing. You just thank you.
I'm here for it. Okay, so I guess we can kind of get into this a little bit, keep the ball rolling.
Yeah.
So let's just start on the background of Steel Panther.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are categorized as a comedic hair metal band, which perfect.
That's
Perfect.
I feel like that is the perfect way to describe them. You know, they're all first of all, just listen to their songs, you know. It's just ridiculous. And also,
but hair metal is perfect.
Yeah.
metal. Yeah.
They got the look
have
and everything, the sound.
Yep.
I was thinking about this earlier and I'm like, I want to know specifically what Satchel looks like without his wig on.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, what do they look like just like on a normal day to
Because
day
Michael Starr looks like himself. He is who he is. But I'm pretty sure everyone else wears a wig. I'm pretty sure. I think the bass player might not, but don't quote me on that. I haven't looked that hard. But I was thinking about that earlier.
Satchel.
Because it's like, what if they just have normal lives, like outside of this? Like, I know they do this full time. This is their full-time gig, full-time job, is like being in Steel Panther, which is absolutely ridiculous. But like, let's take Satchel, for example. He is the lead guitar player, for those who don't know. But like, imagine him without his wig. He might be this normal looking dude. You know? And he might just like go to the grocery store on
I was gonna say, what do they do?
Like
Like
what
on
do they
their
do
day
when they're not
what do they what do they actually like? Are like this all the time?
Because if you would see them in the real world without their wig on, you probably wouldn't recognize him.
Yeah, I feel like probably not.
No.
Yeah, because without the zebra skin pants,
I was gonna say without the whole get up,
without the wig,
I don't know if you would really know.
Normal.
Yeah.
I mean, Michael Starr is Michael Starr, but we love that for him.
Michael Starr knows what he's doing.
Yes, he does.
So that's some. They're a comedic hair metal band, and their music though is so good.
It is
so good,
so catchy.
When we first found them, we found them a few years back.
Yeah, we found them at
a
friend's house.
Yeah, at a friend's house.
We found Fat Girl first.
Yeah, Fat Girl.
we were looking up like songs about like curvy girls or whatever, and that was one of them that came up. Yep, that came up on the list, and that's where we found.
Trying to make like a nice, inspiring playlist, and then
it made it in the playlist.
It made it
in
the playlist. So
that's the thing. They don't discriminate.
No.
I love that.
Oh my God, but that is the first thing we had thought of was
it's unfortunate.
Wow, they sound really good. What if they were singing like not this?
No, that's what I think of with every single song. With every single song, I'm like, if they just had normal lyrics, hits.
Yep.
It would be so good. Like it really does sound like Poison. Like
if it could be played on the radio.
Yeah, literally. Like so good. But I guess to continue, they were formed in 2000. So they've been around for a while too. And before they were named Steel Panther, they were called Metal Shop, just for a brief second, I think like 3 years. And then Metal School, SKOOL, to be specific. And then That was only for a couple of years though, and then they adapted Steel Panther, which is way cooler in my opinion.
It's much better.
The name definitely a lot better.
Definitely.
They rose to fame starting to play the Sunset Strip. So places like the Viper Room, the Key Club, they were regulars there.
Yep.
And that's kind of where they got their start at.
Yeah, they played like weekly shows every Monday. So it's kind of like right now, the Fast Times band, they're playing every Monday night at the Whiskey right now. And they're kind of like the resident house band for 80 years and stuff.
Yeah, we had just talked about that.
Yeah. So if and when I go to LA, I want to go on a Monday so I can see them. So I at least get an 80s cover band.
But, yeah.
You got to have at least one. So that's a dream of mine. But the band members are Michael Starr, he's lead singer. Satchel is the lead guitar player. Stix Zadinia, is that how you pronounce his last name?
I think so.
That's how I pronounce it, so I'm not sure.
We were just watching, he kept saying it, but he said it so fast. Like it was all like just one name. I feel like that's right.
Well, we're gonna go with it. Obviously he's the drummer. And then Spider is their new bass player, which they had a different bass player for the majority of
so they used to have Lexi Fox. And he was in it from the beginning. And then it was during the pandemic that he had left. Now, the Steel Panther website says he got a side job making animals pretty.
It's Sexy Lexi's
pet.
Yeah, I think I saw that.
Prettiest pets or
That's
something.
what the Steel Panther website said. So that could be completely true. I don't know. But something else said that he's currently now in a new band called Hollywood Gods and Monsters. I think is what it was. Yeah. So he said that like he didn't leave the band on bad terms or anything.
I heard it was mutual.
And was like a friend. His friend is in this new band, so that's why he went to this other one.
Gotcha.
So
yeah, I heard it was mutual.
Sounds like that.
So
that's it wasn't any like get out of here, you're terrible or anything like that. It was more of a I got some other opportunity.
Something else.
I mean, hey, when you've done something for almost 20 years,
that's quite
it could be time, you know. But they held an open online audition for the bass player because I'm assuming because it was during COVID. I think so. But they had like a couple different bass players they were going to choose from, but then they eventually went with Spider because they already knew him. So I was like, why would they even do a whole open
what a waste of time.
What a waste of time because not that we don't love Spider, but he played with them previously in a Van Halen cover band back in the day. The name of that was Atomic Punks. I love that for them. And can you picture Michael Starr as like a David Lee Roth? Because I can.
I definitely can.
I can picture him as anything. After watching that little clip of him being Ozzy.
Oh, yeah.
I hope they do that at our concert because the last one was Crazy Train that he was singing. So maybe he'll sing it when we see him next week. I'd like to see that in person because that was a good impression.
Yeah. It was. Yeah, maybe he like moonlights as like a cover band person. Yeah. Because it kind of looks like he got his start doing covers on the Sunset Strip at clubs. And then, if he was in a Van Halen cover band before, that would be cool. So
maybe it's the one we're going to see on your birthday. Maybe it'll surprise us.
Oh my God.
Sexy Michael Stars.
Guys, so for my birthday this year, we're going to go see a Van Halen cover band. And what if Michael Starr shows up?
That would be something.
I know
what if he's David Lee Roth? Oh my God, I would die. That would be so funny. But so they've only had 2 other cast members, including Lexi Fox. The other one was Ray Luzier. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
he was on drums from 2000 to 2003, so very brief. But this is the first like big lineup change they've had like ever, basically.
Which I feel like is crazy. So many bands go through so many members.
Yeah, and this is like, they didn't really have a big change in 20 years. So that's a long time to be in Steel Panther specifically.
Yeah, it is.
Like specifically Steel Panther.
Yeah.
But yeah. Where are we now?
We've got, oh my gosh, there's so much we have here. We had to put so many notes just because of everything we found.
We have an agenda that we follow for our podcast, so we can at least stay on topic somewhat. But
AGT, that's where we are.
Oh shit, yeah.
Here is the Abs, you may recall last week, I said I needed to find out more about them on America's Got Talent.
That's true, you did say that.
Because they go on this primetime TV show.
Yeah, and it was
with
just like
their song
last year, I think.
The thing. It's a family-friendly TV show, too.
Yeah.
Friendly TV show.
And they're putting them on TV? Like national TV?
What? They sang for their audition Eyes of the Panther. So that's one of their more tame ones.
They have a couple. They have a couple that could be on TV.
And as they progressed on, they took their songs and basically made them family-friendly lyrics.
I feel like
they had to change.
How could you even do that? I feel like the titles themselves.
The thing is, I feel like they would have to rewrite the entire song.
Yeah, they would have to rewrite the whole song.
Literally the whole song.
They literally would have had to pick out the 2-3 songs they have that could pass by and just change those lyrics to make it okay for them to be on TV with them. They made it all the way to the semifinals. That is crazy. Like, that's a pretty far away.
Which is why I'm wondering if they went on for shits and giggles. Well, I mean, they were serious about it, but they probably weren't expecting to go far.
I was gonna say they were.
If I were them, I wouldn't
probably
expect to go far.
No,
hey,
let's just go on. We'll be on TV for at least auditions.
Get our name out there some more. Get some more fans. And I mean, that's a pretty good way to about it. There's been a lot of people that have been famous
and went
on there, just because they either wanted a new opportunity
or the fame kind of
died out. Cool. Yeah. Why else do you go on that show other than to try to get publicity and things like that? That's totally fine. But just given the nature of their content, it's
definitely strange.
People got Google, we can look you up.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you imagine hearing them and being like, "Oh,
yes." I'm like, what if the family's like, let's look at what else they have.
Yeah, exactly.
What's that?
What's Glory Hole?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's add that to the playlist. And then they hear it for the first time in front of their parents, and they're like, "Fuck."
Yeah, what is this?
Yeah. So I think they probably. I mean, to be fair, I didn't watch all of the videos of them on America's Got Talent or anything like that. But what I'm assuming happened was they probably sang their couple of songs first that could pass, right? And then when they still got kept on the show, then they were like, "Fuck, we should probably rewrite some of our songs so we can play them on TV." That's what I'm assuming happened, but I would actually have to look into that. So
yeah,
I think I've only seen the audition video,
and I think maybe clips of another one.
Yeah.
So,
but I mean, they rock though. I can totally see why people would keep them on. I would. I don't watch that show though, but I would vote for them.
For sure.
One of the big parts about them that makes them so entertaining, aside from it being a comedy, is their stage presence. They're just funny. They're they're very engaging, and they're very just fun to watch.
I mean, it kind of goes back to what we were saying earlier about how if their lyrics weren't their lyrics, it would be way different.
Yeah.
Their songs are so good. Musically, they're so good. Technically, they're so good. It's literally just they're a comedic band. And that's not everyone's cup of tea, and that's fine. But they've actually had a lot of big gigs, and they've had world tours. lots of publicity.
Yeah. We had to put like so many down on here.
No, we have
of all the places they have been.
Literally.
Let's see, a few of them. They performed the theme song for Rob. Okay, I'm gonna mess his last name.
Rob Dyrdek? You don't know Rob Dyrdek?
No.
Guys. Okay, so for our viewers, they are a bit young. You guys know Ridiculousness on MTV?
I've heard of it.
Well, yeah, it's like one of those like clip shows where they show people hurting themselves and they all laugh. Whatever. Yeah. It's like the new funniest home videos type thing.
Yeah.
Worse. But Rob Dyrdek is the guy that hosts that show. And before he was on Ridiculousness, he had his own little reality show. And he had a couple actually, because he had Robin Big, and Big was his security guard, who was also his best friend. And it was hilarious. You guys are too young for this. Oh my God. And then he had Rob Dyrdek's Fantasy Factory. And he had this big warehouse where his like offices were in, and like his friends worked for him. And so they would be, it was like a little reality show of like them at work. And then they would like do these crazy antics in the warehouse, and they would do all this crazy shit. And it was hilarious. And I loved it. But that was Rob Dyrdek's Fantasy Factory. I cannot believe you guys are too young for that. Well,
they performed the theme song for it.
Well, anyways. God. When I heard that, I was like, no way. Because I remember that show vividly. Just a little bit too young. Damn it.
Just a little. We missed it just a little bit.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Have to look into it.
But yeah, they were on a Discover Card commercial, which is like, Discover Card, you hired these guys.
Yeah, that's an interesting choice.
It was years ago though, so things are different now. They were on the Drew Carey Show, Gene Simmons roast. Do you guys remember that at least? Like how they would roast celebrities?
Heard of it.
No.
Oh my God. Guys. It's still like a thing today. You gotta watch the Pamela Anderson one, because Tommy Lee is on it too. And it's like where like comedians and like people that they know and love like go up there and like roast them. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
And Pamela Anderson did one, and I love that one. And Tommy Lee is on like the panel for it, and he goes and he like roasts her, but like in the best way. And it was like probably early 2000s when that one was aired. And so like you could so tell that they still love each other though. It's so like, you guys really are like soulmates. It just didn't work out.
Yeah, it just didn't happen.
Yeah, another time, another place. But anyways, this is why we have
That's a different show.
Yeah, this is why we have agendas, because we can get sidetracked about things very easily. So anyways, that's the roasts, guys. God. A show called Las Vegas that I've never heard of.
No,
I've never heard of that one. And then Michael Starr has a cameo in the movie Rockstar, and that has like Jennifer Aniston in it, and what's that guy's name?
Isn't it
Mark Wahlberg?
Yeah, Mark Wahlberg.
Yep. So he's in that, and I didn't know that he had a cameo in that, so I'm gonna have to watch that again. And
I know
we watched part of it, but we didn't watch like the whole. We have been recently before. We saw that. We've been recently talking how we got to watch the whole thing, but we haven't yet.
Yeah, we had seen like some of it a long time ago.
It was years ago for me too, but I haven't seen it in a long time. But yeah, and then Eyes of a Panther is in a video game called Skate 3. I don't play video games, so I don't know if that's big or not.
We don't know
if that's a big deal, but I marked it anyways. And then this is just like a gig, but they were invited by Def Leppard to join them and co-headliners Motley Crue in 2011 as their special guests on tour. And here's the thing. You're telling me that the stadium tour isn't the first time that Def Leppard and Motley Crue co-headlined a tour together? Because I didn't know that.
I remember quite a while ago, like when we first discovered Steel Panther, I remember reading about that they had all went on tour together.
I'm not even shocked about the Steel Panther part. I'm shocked that I didn't know that Def Leppard and Motley Crue co-headlined already. I thought this was a new thing, but whatever. Yeah. I'm young, so in 2011, I wasn't really worried about this. And then 1 week after that, they were opening up for Guns N' Roses. So they've played with really big names and really big venues. Like they've been around world tours. Like
on their YouTube channel, they have a whole section of them playing with like other famous people and singing with them and just whatever. We have it down. Kelly Clarkson.
Oh my God, yeah.
She went up on stage drunk at one of their concerts.
The lead singer of Yellow Card.
Yeah.
Back in the day was a thing.
Yeah, in the day. And was singing up there with them. Just randomly.
And she
at a concert
too.
Yeah, she sounded so good.
I also saw the video for that and I was like, man, she's young there.
Yeah, she was so young.
I was like, whoa, this is a little bit ago. Right. They had videos with
remember? We literally just looked at it.
Joey Fatone from NSYNC.
Oh my God, no way.
They were singing with Joey. They had Vince Vaughn up there. They had
Tiger Woods come up.
I remember that.
And they were with
isn't their song Just Like Tiger Woods like a newer song, or is that an older one? Oh wait, I think it's older.
Yeah, older. It's from 2011.
Okay, so maybe
I think it's on that album. I'm
Tiger
pretty
Woods
sure.
Came up on stage while they played.
Yeah, that was impressive, Avery.
That was impressive.
Sure
Sometimes we didn't that on our notes. Avery just knew it.
I just knew it.
Sometimes on the podcast we have our facts straight. Sometimes we don't.
Yeah,
is what it is. Our fans overseas, they'll understand. So that is probably why Tiger Woods got up on stage with them then.
Yeah.
Because they have a song about him. Oh my God. I can't imagine. And the fact that he was on stage in like full golf gear too.
Yeah.
Like, does he wear normal clothes?
I just wear that at the concert.
I feel like every time he's on things, he's in his golf uniforms. And I feel like that's just odd.
Yeah, definitely odd.
Yeah, I mean, my husband golfs, so I know that men do wear golf things casually sometimes. But like he really looked like he just stepped off the course.
Yeah, he looked like he just
at a concert.
Yeah.
Like at nighttime. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
So that's interesting. But yeah, so they've had a lot of really interesting appearances and notable things.
They've had some very big people with that. Another one that just came to me. They're singing with Pink.
Oh yeah,
she was up on stage with them.
Oh, Pink.
And Avril Lavigne.
Oh yeah, that
was one of them.
Avril Lavigne.
Yeah, all over the place.
That doesn't surprise me that much.
Yeah, I feel like those ones make a little more sense.
Yeah.
But
Tiger Woods.
It's still a little odd.
They are around more than we think they are.
Yeah, they are.
From this, they are everywhere and we just don't know it.
Literally, I feel like Steel Panther is just like in the shadows of everything.
Yeah.
And
they're always there.
They're always there. And no matter what, they're going to be there too. Just waiting.
Whether you know it or not.
Whether you know it or not, Steel Panther is there waiting. And they're ready. And then they're going to pop up randomly, like on America's Got Talent.
Yeah.
And force you to watch them.
Me of like the whole thing that like Disney owns everything, but you don't know it's Disney.
Yeah.
It's like like they own like Disney and all these different things, but I think they're their own thing. But then Disney's right there behind it the whole time. Like that's what it reminds me of. They're just there. They're behind everything.
No, they're really just everywhere. And we don't know it unless you actually look at it. If you're not paying attention, you
could miss it.
You could miss it. Right over your head.
You could miss it. But if you're looking, they're there. Everywhere. They're on tour all the time in every country, all over the world. They're there. So that's fun. But yeah, we have a couple other fun facts too. And you know they're Grammy nominated.
I definitely did not know that.
Like I said, they are
the
everywhere.
Best comedy album in 2010.
They're everywhere. Yep, best comedy album 2010. They didn't win though.
Like who won? I
don't know.
I gotta look that up. Like who won?
I don't know.
I feel like it's all the comedy. I feel like it's not that popular of a thing.
Right. Like how many other nominations were there? How many other people
was this a full category?
Albums? What'd you say?
That is it a full category?
It is a full category.
Like there's normally like 5. Like
right there, it is a full category, but like the only other people that I know that have like a comedy album out are like actual comedians. Like
yeah.
I
guess maybe like a Weird Al type thing, like the whatever they're called.
Yeah, I know,
like a parody maybe.
Yeah, parodies. And then like Jeff Foxworthy, I think, has one. I don't know. I'm not gonna get into that because I don't know it.
Yeah, me either.
Something that really caught my eye as well was fucking Brazzers sponsored an Australian tour of them in October of 2012. And if anyone doesn't know what Brazzers is, it's literally just another Pornhub. It's just a sex brand. It's literally Pornhub, just a different name. Another site. So they were sponsored by a porn website.
Thank you for sponsoring us, getting us across the globe.
And then also, Bobby Brown was in one of their music videos, and it was a music video for a cover of She's Tight by Cheap Trick. And I watched it earlier because I love Bobby Brown. She is the music video it girl in my life. And I love her. Have you guys read her book?
No, we have it, but haven't read it.
Dirty Rocker Boys?
Yeah, we've got it.
It is one of my favorite books, like ever. Because I'm really into like, rock and roll biographies and things of that nature. And I know you guys are too. Please read that book. It is so good. I love her. And ever since I read that book, I am a really big Bobby Brown fan. And I went down a big rabbit hole in like 2020 on her. So when I heard she was in one of their music videos, I was like, I gotta look this up. And it wasn't even anything like crazy because, I mean, she was a really big video girl in like the late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah.
So obviously like she's older now, but it's more just to have her in it.
Yeah.
Like she's the guest star now instead of like the girl actually doing all the shit and they have in their music videos. It's actually just more of a cameo appearance, which is really nice. It was very tasteful with her. With her. Her part was very tasteful. She was just up there like dancing with the band. It was really cool. Some of the other girls, they're doing other things.
Yeah.
But I was really excited when I saw that she was in one of those videos because she is the music video it girl. I love her. And then the last fun fact I had, we already mentioned, and it was the Kelly Clarkson thing. So scratch that.
I feel like that's a good way to go into the music videos.
Yeah.
And talk about those.
We do need to talk about the music videos because let's be honest, I watched a couple and sometimes they're hard to get through.
The older ones
are definitely
The new ones are not that bad.
Crazier.
Yeah, the new ones aren't that bad. We just watched on your Instagram
in 1987. Yeah, and those ones weren't like too crazy.
The one on your Instagram was basically just two people that are sick and tired of everybody's fake pictures.
Yeah.
And
it's very much the song, and I like it.
Yeah.
But,
and then 1987
that's off their new
was
album, so very recent.
Like,
same with 1987. It was just kind of them singing,
reminiscing about
playing instruments or whatever.
Yeah, I liked that one.
Cool.
And then we also a couple weeks ago we watched Runaway.
That one's not that crazy either.
It's not a crazy one, but that's
just like in a bar.
Michael Starr does with Sophie Lloyd.
I was gonna say, that's not like a Steel Panther video.
No, that's not a Steel Panther video.
Yeah, it's Sophie Lloyd, and God bless that woman. She's beautiful.
Yeah, she is.
She's beautiful and perfect, and we love her. But still a really cool music video.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that one. I feel like that one also kind of reminded me of 1987, just like the life, like the rockin'
the vibe.
Bar.
Yeah, it was the vibe. But then it's like you have things like Glory Hole.
Yeah, I watched that one I haven't seen many music videos. We just watched that one like 2 days ago.
It's something.
It was definitely something.
I feel like they take the most outrageous things ever and just put it in.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. They had one like set for the music video. And actually, I will say I love their music videos because they actually have really good production.
Yeah.
Like their music videos are pretty good.
Yeah, and that one was like 14 years old. Like it's been a while for that one.
Right. And all of their videos have like really good production. Again, it's like they're actually a really good band. They're just a comedy band. They're a parody band. But their shit's good. But the thing with Glory Hole is like it's set up in a bathroom, like a public bathroom. That's fine. And they're like all in different stalls. And that's like the one set of the music video. Like everything in the music video happens in this background. And the music video goes on, you're like halfway through and you're like, okay, cool. Like this ain't that bad. And then the ending starts happening and you're like, I didn't think it could get worse. And I thought we were doing good.
I'm like, okay, but it did. Weird as it is,
Right. I thought we were doing
good. And then it just takes
a quick turn.
Yeah.
And like you kind of see it coming.
Yeah.
But you don't to that extent. So that's a cliffhanger for our viewers. They can look it up themselves.
Yeah, they can go watch and see
if you need to watch it. You can go watch it.
You can watch it yourself. Obviously the title is Glory Hole, so do with that what you will. You can obviously tell what it's going to be about. But yeah, you can go look that up yourself. I'm not going to sit here and describe it to you.
Yeah.
That is a different podcast.
Yeah.
That's a completely different thing. But yeah, you have another thing on here.
Yeah. So we just
watched. We didn't watch the Celeb Watch.
We watched
Do You Know Metal and Science.
So basically, they're just these little skit TV shows that is on their YouTube channel.
That's actually really cute, and I haven't seen that.
The one was doing a science experiment.
Yeah, they were doing science experiments.
Oh my god, cute.
And then Do You Know Metal was a game show. Trivia about metal bands.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah, so you learned some stuff.
But no.
I kind of want to go look that up now because I want to take the quiz myself.
Let's see. How far did we get? We got to episode 4? 4 or 5, I think.
4.
And there's like 8 little episodes.
That's actually really cute.
Yeah, they're newer because they have I don't know how new, but they had
some of them.
Well, not the science ones. The science ones had the old bassist in it.
Oh, Lexi.
But but
the new one
had Spider in it.
Yeah.
So
okay.
Not that
they had all sorts of different ones. There was like Celeb Watch. There was like Rock Love. There was like I don't even know what else. I don't know what they entailed, but there was a bunch of little ones. So if you need a little tiny,
I might have to look those up because that actually sounds really fun.
And one of our friends' dad seen them in concert and said between their songs they do skits on stage.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know if they still do it. I'm assuming he saw it a while ago, but
yeah, he was saying between their songs and stuff they do little skits on stage.
Oh my God, that's cute.
So hopefully we get that.
Really excited to see them live. I
know.
hope that we can get Barricade because I think that would just be nuts.
We need to.
We have the VIP package with like early entry and everything like that. So we're gonna be in the venue before the venue even opens.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
we'll be close no matter what.
Yeah, we have a pretty good shot. So I'm excited to see them. I mean, they have so much charisma on stage, just in general.
Yeah, I think it is going to be a really good show.
I think it's going to be a really good show. I think it's going to be really fun meeting them. I think it's going to be just ridiculously chaotic. I think it's going to be
that I thought
amazing.
Of. What if I try to interview them?
Yeah,
I think it's worth a shot.
We've got an adorable little rock podcast, and
we have this cute little podcast.
We just really have a couple questions for you.
Yeah, like
first off, Satchel, what do you do in your time that you're not in the band? What do you look like?
Can you take your wig off for a second so we can see?
Yeah, can I just get a little peek?
Just a little bit.
Not that I don't love the wig, because I do. However,
we're just curious.
Yeah. I'm curious.
We're just kind of wondering.
So we might have to brainstorm some questions. We'll keep it short.
I was gonna say, wait, just a quick little hello. Like,
I just feel like
what are they gonna say? No, get out.
I guess they could, but then we just won't do it and move on with our lives.
Yeah, right. Like,
so we might have to brainstorm that, because I'm sure they'd answer 2 or 3 questions.
Oh yeah.
Just for us to report.
For sure.
You're gonna talk for a minute anyway.
Exactly.
What's the difference if we're asking questions?
Exactly.
So, we've just come prepared.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. So we're gonna have to brainstorm some questions to our few listeners. We'll do another episode after next week, because we have 3 shows next week. So we're gonna recap them all. And Steel Panther will be one of them. So if we do get to interview them, which there's a pretty good chance because we're meeting them anyways, we might as well ask them some questions. We'll tell you what they say. Maybe we can even like take a video of it. That would be good. And then we can share the video on here. That would be cool. Okay, but
that's what the viewers want.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have so many.
Yeah, that's what Cindy wants to see.
Right, exactly. But yeah, so that's what I want to brainstorm with you guys. So we can do that later, though.
Yeah. A couple other things. One thing I forgot to mention earlier that I had just thought of right before we started filming, actually, was they had a little bit of a feud with Motley Crue.
I guess
they did.
I guess Motley Crue isn't a fan.
They don't like them because they don't get the whole making fun of it comedy thing. Yeah,
I can see.
Especially it was saying specifically Nikki and was it Tommy?
I think so.
Yeah, Tommy. They especially did not get along with them and did not like them while they were touring together.
I can honestly kind of see that, because here's the thing: Nikki loves a feud. He loves tweeting back. He loves responding to things. And so I can kind of see that. I mean, obviously he's not gonna like sit there and argue with people and like over Twitter, but like he'll make a comment or two.
Yeah, say a little something.
Yeah.
He'll say his piece. That's for sure. And I can see that. I mean, it is a parody band of an 80s hair metal group.
Yeah.
So, and they are an 80s hair band. I mean, would you call them an 80s hair band?
What?
Would you call Motley Crue an 80s hair band or just like glam metal? I guess you could go either way.
I feel like, kind of both.
I feel like they fit under both. I feel like they're more well known as a hair band, though. I feel like.
See, because when I think hair band, I think like Poison, like something a little bit poppy. You know?
Yeah.
Whereas like Motley Crue was a little bit harder.
Happy, but I feel like they definitely have like the look and stuff. So
I mean, they wear makeup, they wear heels. They're definitely still like a glam metal.
Yeah.
Could definitely.
I feel like they're just they have a little bit of different sound than what the average glam hair band has.
Yeah, I feel like they just had a little harder rock.
Yeah.
Which is why for them I like glam metal.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's all
we'll
good.
petition. We'll start a
It's all good.
Known as now.
Exactly. It's too hard to categorize sometimes, but the only other thing that I wanted to mention or talk about was wildest songs. Because number one, there's no way we're going to even scratch the surface because they have 6 full-length albums.
Many.
Like their discography is huge. So
crazy.
We're not even going to get to all the songs. So if there's any diehard Steel Panther fans out there, they're like, you missed this song. I'm sorry.
We're sorry. We
There's
just picked a few that we really needed to chat about.
And I need to talk about Weenie Ride. I need to talk about it. It's my song of the day. I need to talk about it because it's a beautiful song. It is beautiful, but he's literally talking about taking your ass for a weenie ride. And you can't say that with a straight face. Lyric. You can't say that.
Lyrics. We had a friend who really liked that song.
Yep, he does. He's always bobbing his head, singing, smiling.
Well, it's so good.
He'd be in like the back.
Yeah, it's a good song. I like that one.
Yeah,
it's good.
Yeah.
You just honestly hear it. A beautiful ballad. It's a ballad. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I can't believe it though. I can't listen to it without smiling.
Yeah. You really can't keep a straight face.
You can't. No. It's just
You really can't. And then also Girl from Oklahoma for some reason stuck with me. And I'm not quite sure why. Maybe it's because when he talked about finding a poison backstage pass in her ass.
That could be it.
That could be it. So that stuck out to me.
Yeah. Asian Hooker always,
of course, the title says it all.
Always.
And the funny thing about it is,
so it was a while ago, we were looking it up, assuming this is what you're about to say. And there was a comment, and it was like, I found this song looking for Asian hookers.
Oh, no. I mean, that's kind of what happened to you guys when you were searching for, like, inspirational love yourself songs.
Yeah. We got Fat Girl. Yeah.
It just pops up.
Yeah. It just comes up.
It comes up whether you want it to.
That actually was not what I was going to say, though. Oh, I was going to say we have a dear friend of ours who does listen to this podcast, so she'll get a little shout out. But she's not as wild as we are.
She thinks it's funny, but we will listen to it in our free time.
Yeah. She thinks it's a funny song. Like she gets the comedy, but at the same time, she's also like a strong, church-going, sweet, nice girl.
So not the type.
So not the type that would just find Steel Panther on their own.
Right.
And enjoy it.
Yeah, we force it
to them in their free time.
Yeah. So this song we always say is for her.
Mm-hmm.
So Adeline, this is for you.
Every time, yes, just the other night we were driving her to Strange Station. I said, Adeline, I'm dedicating this song to you.
And everyone in the car knew what it was.
We all knew what it was going to be.
Which one is it?
And it was Asian Hooker.
Oh, God. It's like, girl, you're welcome.
Yep.
She loves that song. After we forced it.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm glad
she has no other option.
She can do it with humor.
One of my favorite songs of theirs is Why Can't You Trust Me?
Yep, we can sing every word perfectly.
Because it is just so funny. And I just love you're not getting an engagement ring, so don't think this is gonna happen.
Yeah, don't even try.
Don't even try.
I'll rip your head off the cocaine rage.
Mm-hmm.
Personal favorite line of mine.
Yes, absolutely.
There's I'll walk right out your mom's front door.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is I had the idea for this little section of the podcast, and then I was like, oh yeah, this will be great. And then I realized literally every single song has at least a couple parts where it's I can't believe someone wrote that and then published it.
Yeah.
Poontang banger.
Banger.
Poontang Boomerang.
Boomerang.
That was the first song I ever heard of Steel Panther.
That was one of the ones that one of our first ones we really listened to. Like, no,
that one was a little later on.
Well, I was talking not necessarily like early like that, like not like lately. We've been really listening to them.
Oh,
is what I was saying. Like it's one we've known for a while.
Yeah, one of my personal favorites.
And funny side note.
Oh God.
So what does the line really say, Avery?
Which part?
When it's if you don't want to fuck no more. What is it? You can.
I don't remember.
Chuck. You can something.
We can look
it's something you can something that whore if you don't want to fuck no more. Well, I
chuck that whore.
You can chuck that whore if you don't want to fuck no more.
Amazing.
I'm pretty sure is what it says. Well, up until
you can chuck that whore if you don't want to fuck no more.
Yeah.
Yep.
Up until very recently, I truly thought the line was you can choke that whore. If
that too.
Fuck no more.
That too.
So that up until very recently, I thought that's what the line was. And then we were in the car one day, and I think Avery was like, "That is not what it says." Like, what are you singing?
Yeah. I love
that.
Yeah, I love that you guys listen to this in your free time.
Yeah, we do. And with the song, so it's on like our phones or whatever, just like.
And it'll come on shuffle.
Yeah, for a while, the other day I had someone in my car, and I was like, if something obvious like Asian hooker pops up on my screen, I'm gonna be switching it so fast. But we were just sitting, and we had our music playing because we were cleaning or whatever, and our roommate's dad was coming up, and we're all just sitting there, and then we hear the beginning of Poontang Boomerang comes on. No words were said yet.
I jumped so fast,
sprung up and flew to her
phone. Oh my God.
I ran so
we
fast.
got it in time before it said too much.
Thank God.
Yeah,
that's so embarrassing.
Gonna listen to with anybody,
No, I don't know.
Like
you don't know how people are gonna because I don't know what they're gonna think.
Yeah.
So
people that thoroughly would be entertained by it, like we make our mom listen to all these songs because she's thoroughly entertained by it.
Oh my God, I love your mom.
Other people, like I would never play it with most of people I know.
No.
Even if I have the right audience. And it's not for everybody.
No, it's a very specific taste.
Yes. Very specific humor. And then also specific music taste.
Yeah. On top of that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, one of our friends was like, didn't even care about those lyrics. She was like, I'm not really into rock.
Yeah, couldn't be me. No, when I find people that have like the same music taste as me, I grab onto them so hard and I never let them go because it's rare for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's kind of all I had on my plate for Steel Panther. I'm just so excited to see them live because what the fuck?
I know.
I cannot wait for next week, and I cannot wait for the to actually come. Like I feel like it's gonna be like I feel like dream.
It doesn't even feel like it's next week. And I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta get my outfit. I'm scared. I am nervous. There may be a broken ankle.
Oh shit!
Because I got heels, and they're like chunky ones, but I rarely wear heels. You know what I mean? Bopping around and stuff. So
I got like the shiny diamond heels,
okay,
like those ones, and I got like bright neon pink heels.
I do fear there may be a broken ankles, but it'll be worth it. I had to get them for the concert.
You do it for the show,
Yes.
So that's exciting. I have to figure out what I'm wearing because I don't know yet, and I feel so dressing up for a concert is like my favorite thing. We know this, right? For my viewers, I love it. Check out my Instagram. That's all it is just me going to concerts and what I'm wearing. But I feel like so weird going to Steel Panther, especially because we're meeting them, because I don't want them to judge me, but I also do, but like in a good way,
Yeah.
So I'm like, I was like, I gotta wear something absolutely wild for this one, you know, like this can't just be a regular.
Be a normal
I bought leggings with like the black cheetah print on it.
I bought just regular and then cheetah print flared
shirt.
Just hopefully they can't be too long, or else I'll really break my ankle. Hopefully they work.
A good staple of mine is like the leather leggings, so that might be a safe place to go. But I haven't like decided on anything yet, so it'll just be a fun little surprise whatever I do. So who knows? And then I'm gonna try to interview them, so who knows
what's gonna happen.
Who actually knows? I'm scared.
Yeah. Our friend says she keeps saying she's scared for us, so
well,
the one that Asian Hooker is dedicated to.
I'm scared for us as well. But
she also says she's gonna be super upset if they don't play Asian Hooker. So obviously she is.
I feel like they will.
I think it's one of their. I think like on Apple Music, it's their like top song.
Mm-hmm.
And they played it on the last one, the last tour.
I've looked at past set lists before just because I was curious. Well, I was really curious to see if this tour started yet, but it hasn't. It starts this weekend, actually. It starts on Friday. So after that, then we'll be able to look up the set list just to make sure. But it's in support of their new album. And I've listened to the whole new album many times. So that's good. And then I think they'll probably sprinkle in a couple of their like more popular songs.
The big ones.
What I'm assuming. So that's cool. I'm down for that.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's gonna be something.
It is going to be something. So on the next podcast, everyone, we are going to be recapping Steel Panther and what the fuck is going to happen with that. Who knows? Because we're meeting them. Who knows? It could be anything. And then we're going to 2 Dirty Honey shows.
Yep.
So
back-to-back nights.
Back-to-back nights for Dirty Honey. That's going to be something too. So that's going to be a fun little episode as well. Just a little.
We're going to have so much.
We're going to have so much to talk about. So stay tuned. But thank you guys for listening. This was an interesting one.
This was a good one. I think we're really ready. I feel like it really added to me like, okay, now I
got really to see them.
Now I'm really ready to meet them.
I'm pumped up.
Yep. Once you do the deep dive, then you're ready.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you guys. And we will see you after next week.
Yes. Stay tuned.